Welcome to our land tour video. We are starting the tour at the furthest point away from our house, which is this line here where the grass gets really long because no one's done anything with it for years. Everything that you can see is ours, basically. All the trees, all this land, everything in view belongs to us. This is our first time properly exploring the land. We've seen little bits of it or kind of gone here or there, but this is live, us doing this and properly exploring it together. So yeah, this field, I reckon this from here to the river is probably about an acre. It's just covered at the moment in trees, thorny bushes, long grass. It's quite scrubland like. So we'll go and have a look. So as you can see, the grass is up to my chest. I'm 5'8". It gets quite wet down the bottom. I guess the soil is probably quite poor quality. You can see it's quite stony. So I don't think it's got very good drainage. We are bordered by oak trees all the way along here, which is really lovely. These provide really nice shade for this field and is a really nice natural boundary. The same at the top up there. So again, we've got another line of really big oak trees. Those ones are quite substantially bigger than the other side. In terms of what we use this space for, I was thinking that we could get a donkey and George was thinking we could get a cow. What's your preferred animal of choice? Both rescues, obviously, because we want to give them a good home, but it's a perfect little paddock size and we think it could be really cool. So that is one option.
It just might need a little bit, like, you know, maintenance. It's not the best grazing pasture right now, we understand that, yeah. But long term.
Oh yeah, these are all just wish lists. We'll tell you what our current thoughts, wishes are for these spaces. But until we really get into it and understand the land, we just have no idea exactly how best to use the space. So this might all change, but this is at the moment what we are thinking. The other option was that we have a little shepherd's hut or cabin in the space. George will show you where. Somewhere at the back, and have it like a completely off-grid, you know, outdoor bath, hot tub, solar panels, and have like a little nature hideaway in here for guests. So that's another option. Let's take you up into the air so that you can see where we're going next, which is over into the forest.
Right, come with me through the undergrowth where we've cleared a little bit of a path just now to get us through to, well, we what, 10-15 metres of scrub and tiny trees that takes us through to another glade, another clearing, about quarter to probably a third of an acre in here, which again goes down there, and there's the edge of our ravine, and then we have what is actually a man-made wall that borders it there. So there's that large oak tree, and then next to that is that man-made wall. So this is another element that we could join on to the bit that we've just been into over there quite easily, or keep it its own thing, because this is all relatively new growth behind me. And then if I take you in here past another deathly tree, we've got this, clearly the remains of something in here. So there's a dry stone wall of some sort, or a stone wall of some sort, which is very old. And actually this whole side of the hill, where this borders the farmer's land next door, feels like it's been maintained and managed. And if you can just hear, down there is where we're going next. Segue as Jazz clear the path. Basically anything spiky, cut it back, and there is again a footish path through here. We're down at the bottom of the smaller land area. Can you get through there? A lady and her loppers. Actually, look ahead. There's a sort of path almost. Whoa, caught on a thing. Yeah, no, there is a. This takes us into somebody else's land, but there is a stone path down here, which takes us down towards the river. Should we take this one, or should we take the one we just made?
No, let's take this one. Because the other one was quite steep.
Yeah, the other one we just made is to get up, and we'll show you that. But we'll take this one because there's less chance of us falling over.
The Wellies don't have the best grip.
Not sponsored.
They're lovely, but they don't have the best grip. Shall I go ahead and lop?
Yeah. Doesn't actually need a lot of lopping.
Only just a few little bits.
Will she fall? Won't she fall?
Because if I do, I've got lockers in my hands. So this path comes down from the edge of our land down to the river, so we've basically dropped off the ravine, but we also own this land that goes between the river and that field and down this way for another, what, 150 metres maybe?
Yeah, 50 to like
50 to 100
some
metres.
distinct number between 50 and 100 metres.
Yeah. So it's actually quite a substantial piece of land. It is, again, just really overgrown. Like I don't know how we're gonna get through there. Something just fell down.
No, we're gonna go that way, point with Lopper.
Okay, well, so we're gonna go across there. But anyway, our land is up here. It's really dense. It's just got loads of scraggly trees in it. But we could make it into something really nice or useful. I don't know what. Kids' play area.
Yeah, it's really shady. It's really shady down here, isn't it? So really good when it gets super hot in the summer.
Yeah.
Not that this river is necessarily running in the summer,
Yeah.
but a shady area is going to be really, really welcome. Off you go then.
So we're going over there?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to take those again?
Yeah.
But that isn't our bit of land, is it?
Yes, it is.
Over that side?
Yeah. No, not over that side, but the river runs. It's got a little bend in it.
Oh, okay. I haven't been down here. Do you think that bit we just walked down is a better
Yes.
option rather than what we
Well, let's see about getting along.
Yeah, right. Okay, this is actually way wider than I thought. I said 10 metres wide, that was a lie.
Yeah, this is like the widest bit. This is where our land gets a bit wider as it follows the river, and the river borders it. The river borders it here, and then it scoots off down there on quite a steep bank with quite a lot of trees in it. But this is like a wider, flatter area, which we've literally not been to.
This is more like 20 metres wide.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super dense. This is cool. I actually didn't even know the river bent this much either.
There we go, look, here we are, river.
That's so cool. Ah, yeah, I have not been down here. There she flows. Oh, it's quite deep.
Yeah, the river's in flood, relatively, for this small river stream. This stream is one of the reasons we came and got this house. Like, it's just wonderful having this at the bottom of the garden, complete with black pipe. It doesn't go the whole way, I promise, and is linked to a bit of town infrastructure.
The kids are going to love this
I know, it's a great place to play.
when they're older.
And this over where we've just come from now is actually a big flat wide area as well,
Yeah.
which is
this
nicely shaded.
Like, give us suggestions. What do you think we should do with this space? It's probably a good, I don't know, 40 metres by 20 metres, bordered by the river on one side and a ravine on the other, and quite shady at the moment actually, if we keep some of the bigger trees around the edge. Like, yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you reckon?
All of this area.
This is so cool.
What I said up there on our land was that we had cut a path all the way up, which was just behind me up here, but actually it's so much better to go down, follow the river a little bit further along, and then up and round. And then also I said that there was like, it looks more man-made around here. Well, here is the stone that is kind of like in the wall, basically providing the side of the wall. Whoa. And it's got, I don't know, I just don't really understand it, to be honest. It could be natural, but it doesn't look natural. Looks like it was made at some point.
Because it's loads of little ones piled up.
Yeah. No, it's made, there's a bit of a ravine down here where water has flowed recently in high rain. But none of this feels natural. It's like it was built up deliberately at some point. So who knows what, we'll have to find out.
So this is where we think we're going to put a bridge, because our field is about 100 metres up that way, and where we're just, the other side of this is where we're just standing, and that's to our other field. This is a really natural shallow part of the river, and there's two good banks on either side. So yeah, I think we're going to put a bridge here.
Right, let's go under. A fallen tree to one of the pond areas. And there's a place we can't even get to. All of this up here is part of the garden, or bunny rabbit, that we haven't yet been able to explore. And I think there might be some like flatter levels down there. It's so hard to tell, because we just can't get around there at the moment. We need to make it passable before we can even work out what we do, and also work out what the river looks like up there as well, because it's full of crud and muck.
Do you want to try and lop our way through a bit of it now?
Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's see where we can get to.
I'm ready.
Live jazz going underneath. That's much more elegant than I was.
I'm scared there'll be like a spider. The least of our worries. Right. Should we go up there?
Yeah.
Try and go and lock.
Off we go. Somebody's clearly come through here and chucked a few trees down in the past, but look at this, it's just old felled trees. Yeah, try and go up and round. Get down. This is what I mean, it gets flatter. You can't really see it on camera, the steepness of this, but perhaps Jazz's instability will show you how steep it is. We don't actually know where the edge of the land is. We've got to mark it out somehow. We'll see you over there. You made it? So when it's drier...
Wow!
Yeah. So when it's drier, the river doesn't flow here.
Oh,
and you can kind of see why, because it's just gunky and full of detritus and leaves and silt and mud. And this is not the route of the river here. The route of the river is there, not here. This is where it's overflowed because we've got lots of rain. So this is all, wow, there's a big oak there.
Oh my god, look at how big this is though.
This is amazing. This is all bits of land we didn't know we had. Because you couldn't get to. The house is up there. You can just see it, the ridge of the house through there.
Oh, this is actually amazing. This is way more.
You see,
than I thought.
this river is not like a river up here. It's just water draining through the land. There's more dead trees, more things blocking it. Oh gosh, we have some work to do to make this whole again. Oh my word, that's also why. Look at that. This oak has come down.
Yeah.
That's caused a big problem. Yeah, we got to clear this.
But George, this is mad. This is huge.
This is huge.
I reckon maybe 100 metres long, and to this sort of where it starts getting steeper, 25 metres wide.
Yeah. This is older. These are big old trees down here that I thought were on the other side of the ravine.
I'm so happy.
This is amazing.
This is so cool. Okay, now we need more ideas for this. It can't all be a kid. Maybe it can all be a kid's playground.
I mean, it's nature. It's all a kid's
It's just-
playground.
yeah, exactly.
And big kids.
George and I really want to make the land here sustainable. And that doesn't mean that everything's just a vegetable garden. That means that we want to have sustainable energy. We want to harness the sun through solar power. We would like to create an eco phosphseptic system, so essentially like wastewater system that is all natural and uses the like gradient of the land and plants to drain away our water system. We would like to have a sustainable wood that we can then use for our heating in the winter. We'd love to grow fruit and vegetables and have a vegetable garden. We'd like to have chickens, so we've got eggs. The great thing about this house is that we do have the opportunity to do that, which we're so grateful for. It's so amazing. So it's like, how do we make the best of that and make sure that we are being really sustainable and using the land wisely?
Spiky. Well, that took a bit longer than we thought to go. Well, there's just a lot more to discover. So we'll call that part 1 of the land tour for now, the undiscovered lands. Join us soon for part 2, where we go to the inhabited areas, where perhaps it's a little bit more like a traditional garden. We've still got some secrets to uncover there as well. And we'll bring those to you in the garden tour, part 2, coming soon.